Hey guys, I wanted to touch base with you. I haven't done a video in a long time. I want to cover a couple of things. And in these items, it may seem rushed, but I'm trying to get through this in one take without my kids interrupting because they definitely will. And it's actually a topic about them and motherhood and navigating parenting while being a highly sensitive person who is also an empath. My kids, their age range, oldest is 7, youngest is 4, and my middle son is 5, and he's on the spectrum. I am always with a feeling of overwhelmed and like I'm in the middle of a zoo because it's always chaos. They're young kids. They're still very much dependent on me for their well-being and just pretty much everything, their day-to-day stuff. And with that being said, the feelings of a highly sensitive person are constantly in range. Strong emotions. You pick up other people's emotions. You're, always in between anxiety and depression. And here comes the duties of motherhood, and they're always presented before you, and you can't escape them. So I have a friend of mine, Phoenix Alchemy, Michelle Solomon, on Instagram. She also has her page. You should check it out. So she sent me, or rather she posted something and it resonated. It was something along the lines of you always being in a state of do. And I've been in a state of do and not humaning enough, not giving myself enough leeway, especially when it comes to being a mom. You always want to be this perfect mom, and honestly, I'm a hot mess most of the time. I'm a highly sensitive person, and I get overwhelmed, and I need a lot of breaks, and I need a lot of rest. The point of this video is for me to advocate to those moms and the fathers who are highly sensitives and who are empaths. You have to get your rest. I'm always with my mala beads, so that means I'm always with a mantra. I'm never far away. And they're on a need basis at this point. If I'm not constantly meditating or in a state of prayers or trying to get rest, it's very easy for me to be overwhelmed. And being overwhelmed leads to irritability. And you try your best to not present yourself in such a manner. But it's real life, and parenting can be quite the task, and you're not always going to show up with a smile or with a happy heart, because most of the time you're quite fatigued and underslept, if that's even a word. What I also wanted to focus on is focus. I was talking to someone today about what it is that we focus on, and focus really will be what helps you. Like there's this quote that says, what you focus on grows. So if you are able to shift your focus, to not keep focusing on the lack or the frustrations, and instead train yourself to look for one thing. It could just be one thing that you are content with or appreciative of or grateful for, or one thing that calms you. Like my home is my sanctuary. I'm constantly surrounded by candles, sage, beads, crystals, fluffy pillows, chocolate on some days, wine on other days. I'm always surrounded by things that bring me quite a bit of comfort and allow me to shift my focus from the things that can be the overwhelming, frustrating aspects of life. So I encourage you to surround yourself with things that give you a sense of calm and well-being. And this is all part of the self-care and self-love package deal. You have to care for yourself. Once you realize that you have needs, you're not always going to have your therapist on speed dial. You got to be that therapist. You got to be that guru. You got to be your own savior, your own God. You got to come through for you. So I hope I covered a lot of the things that I wanted to touch upon. I'm breezing through this video, but I'm pretty sure it's going to resonate with somebody. And I'm just hoping that it touches you and the way it touched me when I realized that I had to give this message. Check out all my other videos, and please check out Michelle Solomon, Phoenix Alchemy. That's my girl, and she always has some good stuff, some good gems, and she's also on this path with me. So give her a check, give her a shout out, and hit up Concrete Sea Rose on Insta. I'll talk to you guys soon.